I noticed a trend in life. The larger a thing is, the more likely it is to be evil. This applies to companies, YouTubers, people, and mountains. In the case of dogs, the direct opposite is true. A notable outlier. Just like Spider's Gweg, we have to account for the outliers. But man, this is post number 1, and we are already pulling the soapbox out from underneath the cabinet like your boy's about to start reaching to the highest counters to make his argument. But it is nice to at least be validated within the first post. Hello everybody and welcome to Kalbus. My name is Lumo, and today we are looking at one of my favorite subreddits, r/Tumblr, a subreddit dedicated to posts from that wacky cyan site we all left years ago. Let's just get right into it. A teleporting cat. It's just a regular house cat, but it appears in random places when you could have sworn you just saw it somewhere else. That's just a cat. Literally any cat. Seriously though, one of my friends just got a new cat, and I was talking to him, and like halfway through our conversation, they just go, "Hey, I need to send you a picture." And it was just their cat on top of a counter with no clear way as to how they got up there. Like on top of the cabinets near the roof, and there's no path up there that cat could have taken. And they were just like, "How did this cat get up there?" And I was like, "The cat? It just do." Honestly, my cats used to do the exact same thing. They found out they could open the cabinets and then use them to get up. This caused much unwanted destruction, but they found a nice place to sleep up top there. It was very dusty though. I don't know why they liked it so much. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm a mysterious old man. Glad we made that clear. Yeah, this is Pokemon writing in a nutshell. Just wait until the legendary gets involved in the story that the villains are trying to harness. Oh, real talk, I have a lot of misgivings with Pokemon. I loved the dichotomy between X and Y because, like, X was just like, I want to make a world where nothing dies, and I want to make a world where Pokemon and human can live in harmony, no trainers, no masters, just individuals. And then Y is just like, yo, what if we nuked everything? Like, what if there was no life? What if we just got rid of, like, all of that? What if we use the death bird to make that happen? I think I'm onto something here. I'm going to create like global genocide. And it's just like, yo, this is a Pokemon game. You need to cease. You need to cease. My roommates keep bullying my cat by calling his name repeatedly to get his attention and then going Baba Booey every time he looks at them. They also laugh and go get Baba Booey, and he always looks so lost. The face of a man scandalized. What is the point of Baba Booey? Like, what, how did that become a thing? It just seems like such a non-joke. Actually, I think I've just answered my own question. As a purveyor of non-jokes, I guess I should have seen this coming, that a non-joke would be so unfunny to me that I wouldn't even realize the comedy behind it. What a tragic day we live in. What if instead of calling each other names, we referred to each other by our most dominant feature, like, "Hey nose," or "Hey too much eyeliner"? That's usually called bullying. Man, I had trouble with names so much as a kid, so I would always go by the most prevalent feature. We had Hawk Nose. That one was my personal favorite. He tried to convince a younger kid to eat a grape-flavored condom. The back of the bus was weird. Very uncomfortable, really. But it was like, we had Hawk Nose, we had a premature wrinkling, we had the Zit. But like, I'm sure people had other names for me. Like, I feel like this is how humans identify one another, by the most prominent feature. It's just impolite to point it out. Because as you know, we live in a society. Sup exceptionally tight shoelaces. Thank you, top comment, for probably the most unique one. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, my mum said as my third grade bully repeated everything I said in a caveman voice. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, my mum said as my third grade bully repeated everything I said in a caveman voice. I feel like I need to come up with a very specific voice for Pikachu. Like, I feel like we have this guy on the subreddit so frequently that like, they just need to have a distinct voice that I use for just them. Like, this is the second post in this video, and I know for a fact that they've been in other Tumblr videos. I feel like I need to come up with a specific voice to contribute to the Kalbus canon. That's right, Kalbus Cinematic Universe. We out here. Teenage girl saying, I can't even, is basically the same as old ladies going, well, I never. This is messing with my head. Especially when you realize it was once teen girls saying, well, I'd never. And will someday be older ladies saying, I can't even. Oh God. Oh God, what mannerisms are we going to have as a generation when we're old and decrepit? Oh my God. On somebody's deathbed, they're just gonna like hold their loved ones in their like wrinkled hands and go, I'll be okay, Timmy. And as the monitor starts to flatline, just Baba Booey. And then he just dies. And that's the scene. That's the end of Marty and Me Too. I hope you enjoyed. Usain Bolt posing next to his running tortoise at the tortoise race. Are you telling me the fastest man in the world spends his free time racing slow butt animals? And his is the fastest of those slow butt animals. I love this image for 3 reasons. First of all, Usain Bolt's pose. Second of all, the guy in the back is losing his mind. And third, look at how happy that tortoise is to have him veggie. Oh, what a good little ancient lad. I don't know why I find this so funny, but I have to question, what kind of like training regimen does Usain Bolt put this tortoise on to make it the fastest slow boy alive? Anyone know good substitutes for love and personal fulfillment? Crunchwrap Supreme from Taco Bell. Yes! I guess I need to say this. Whenever I am in like a rough spot in my life, I end up at a Taco Bell. Dump my girlfriend? Taco Bell. Early shift? Taco Bell. My personal favorite was my parents were gone when I was still working at Best Buy, and I had a truck stay super late, and I just lost a couple of my friends at that time, and I was in a very bad spot, and I remember distinctly driving home through a blizzard, sadly eating a Crunchwrap and a burrito as I drove through the snowstorm to get back to my house to just enter in by myself. I couldn't plow the driveway because I didn't know how to use the plow, so I was just stuck there, parking at the end of the road, eating my burrito, just walking my way up to the house. It was very upsetting, and this was a formative memory, despite me being well into my adult years at this point. I just gotta say, you don't go to Taco Bell, you end up there. It's just a Denny's. Doctors describe his condition as stable, but homosexual. Me. How bad is it, Doc? Give it to me straight. I'm afraid I can't do that. Like, there's no different way to take this post. I don't know how to comment on this. This is amazing. I don't understand why a doctor would describe his condition as stable, yet homosexual. Is this a Final Fantasy 14 roleplay? Is that what's going on here? Like, what is the source text for this? When was it made? What year was it authored? I need to know. A storm blew away 25% of my roof last night. Oh. I had to stop, look up from my phone, and take a deep breath before reblogging. I am equal parts angry and impressed. I don't know why this Tumblr is named Bad Jokes by Jeff, when this is clearly a masterpiece. I adore this. This is fantastic. It's so idiotic. But at the same time, it's well crafted, it's artistic, it's artisanal, and it's cheeses. I love this. Yesterday at work, this lady was buying a leaf plate, and when I told her I thought it was cute, she said, yeah, it's perfect for my treehouse. I was like, oh, do you have kids? And she said, yeah, I have kids. They just aren't allowed in my treehouse. And honestly, same. Man, I cannot wait to get my own house so I can build a smaller house inside of a tree out back and then engage in constant unending battle with the wasps who seek to reclaim the tree. Man, I love tree houses. I love when they're fully furnished tree houses, like an actual house in a tree, not just a funny name. You know what I mean? Like an actual elevated house in a tree. It's always so sick. There was a dude like a couple towns over who had an actual house in a massive tree in his backyard. Dude used to run a water slide down it. It was amazing. And it was like his man cave too. It was obscene. The devil has a pitchfork and the Grim Reaper has a scythe. Is agriculture a major industry in the Underworld? Thanks to Persephone, it is. And apparently the pomegranates are to die for. Man, good old-fashioned mythology. I need to read more mythology. Your boy is so uncultured when it comes to that stuff. You know what? I just finished the series I was reading. In the comments, give me some good philosophy books. Give me some good mythology books. Your boy's gotta educate on worldly cultures. Let's go. Size does matter. If you're over 5'11", sorry, your pronouns are fee, fi, fo, fum. I love the comments. I mean, not the comments. I love the tags. Just someone wants their pronouns to be punted. Come on, take the joke. It is a joke about giants and tall people framed in the narrative of pronouns. You gotta learn to laugh at this kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta have a certain amount of comedy about yourself. It's okay to take yourself seriously, but you know what I mean? Like, people are gonna call me fat. I'll laugh it off, because I got a little bit of a gut going on, but like, that's just the nature of it. Who I am, while being kind of chunky, does define part of who I am. It's not all of me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm focusing more on the fact that someone was angry about this joke, and not the fact that someone made a good joke. This is my issue now. Oh no, I fucking skipped this post. I'm sorry, Alex. Could not recover. Me, age 14, reading Tolkien. Hobbits are considered children until they're 30? How funky! Fantasy world building. This is so different from us humans. Me, age 25. Oh, I get it now. Gerald Tolkien, looking upon a quad of Oxford postgraduate students. Children. All of them children. Yeah, no, this is real. I just started acting like an adult at the ripe age of 26. Like, I'm gonna be 27 this year, man. Like, it takes a long time to kind of feel as an adult. Like, you gotta tackle a lot of situations that are just feel impossible in order for you to feel like you're an adult now. It's so weird how that works, but we have to prove it to ourselves before we can prove it to others. So I feel this on a spiritual level. This is a hashtag big mood. And that's all the time we have here today on Kalbus. If you like this, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and maybe share with a friend who could use a good old-fashioned reminding of the fact that Tumblr still exists. If you want more, r/Tumblr, there'll be another one popping up in just a couple of seconds. But until then, my name has been Lumo, and I hope to see you in the very next Kalbus video. Have a great rest of your day.